demonize a ruler who refuses to share crude oil or other assets, build up public support, then vanquish the tin pot dictator and win the next election. Democrat or Republican, Tory or Labour, this has been the policy that the Western world's two closest allies, the United States and the United Kingdom, have adamantly followed since World War II. The objects of desire are new, but the weapon an age-old one: divide and rule, one that left no former British colony untouched. The Cold War era, Afghanistan under Soviet occupation in the 80s. Washington supported and armed anti-Soviet militants, even radical Islamists among them. The Soviets withdrew, US interest waned, and its earlier armed protégés were abandoned. Monster number one, the Mujahideen, was born. Then came the Taliban, and finally the umbrella Islamist terror group, the Al-Qaeda. Secular state Iraq's ruthless despot was no angel. Saddam Hussein decimated opponents. Human rights abuse, the touchstone of the West, allowed the US-UK coalition to invade. Hussein was taken out, a puppet Shiite regime put in place, and out of millions of disgruntled Sunnis, the Al-Qaeda of Iraq, which later became the Islamic State, came to life. Salman Abedi, the murderous fanatic from Libya who blew himself up and took 22 innocent lives in Manchester last week, is predominantly a product of US and UK policy. The West's interest in the North African country lay primarily in crude oil, liquid gold for the energy-starved world. It was Democrat President Barack Obama who allowed US support for groups trying to topple Libyan ruler Muammar Gaddafi. Abedi's father belonged to one such group. They met with chilling success. Creating rifts, taking sides, then withdrawing in indifference, these murderous monsters were born of the West, and now they've returned to haunt the West. The parents of the innocent victims of last week's terror will never be able to gaze at pictures of their loved ones without unbearable grief. But they must hold a mirror to their leaders, for it is they who have come the full murderous circle yet again. Padma Rao, WION.